All right, so this is actually an assignment that we're going to complete in class. And it's basically practice on trinomials. So if you can go ahead and write your name at the top. You can help me out by writing the period. So when I'm sorting, it's a little bit easier for me to put them in the right class. All right, find the side that starts with 1. You know it's a 1 because it's next to the 2. I know the 7 looks like a 1, but please make sure that you're on the right side, okay? All right, you have access to this document in Google Classroom. It is an assignment. When you scroll down, you're gonna find the first question, which is this one. Now, you guys are recording this right here under number 1. Any questions on that? Okay. All right, so we have this, and it says, which of the following expressions is a factor of the polynomial below? Factor, that's screaming, factor me. Okay? So it says 2x squared minus 11x plus 15. If you know or don't know, you can always just find out, is there a GCF besides 1 between these numbers? All right. Okay, so then you go to GCF, you go to Desmos, you type in 2 negative 11, 15, and you'll see that the GCF is 1. So because of this, we don't have to factor out the GCF, okay? We don't take out a 1. But this one is A equals 2. So that means that you'll need to multiply and divide when setting up your X. So in the top, what do? We do 2 times 15. All right, somebody with a calculator, what is 2 times 15? 30. And then the B value, the middle number, is negative 11. That's going to be the sum. Okay? All right, so then you need to find your calculator, and you need to find 2 numbers that multiply to 30. Okay. Oh, wow. And adds up to negative 11. So then you need to find multiple numbers. So which number should I try? What is it? All right, so I should try negative 5. And negative 5 gives me negative 6. When I multiply them, I get 30. When I add them, I get negative 11. Any questions on finding the numbers? All right, what number was it that I multiplied? What was the number that we multiplied by? 2. So that means you're going to have to divide by 2. This doesn't simplify anymore. And this one does, though. What does this one simplify to? There you go. So these are your numbers. So your factors are going to be x minus 5 over 2, x minus 3. I'm recording this video so that I can post it for you. So please pay attention. And so this means that we need to rewrite this as 2x minus 5. All right, so which of these is a factor? It's going to have to be C. Number 2. Number 2 says, which of the following expressions is a factor? Once again, this one is saying factor me. All right, so we have 5n squared. Once again, you're writing this under number 2. Right here under number 2, okay? Minus 28n, minus 12. Now, sometimes if the numbers get a little bit larger, we're not sure if we have a GCF or not. So you can check in Desmos or your calculator to see whether you have a GCF. I did have one or two students today that still didn't know how to type this into Desmos. So it looks literally like this, 2, 6, 10. So you would just change the numbers, 5, negative 28, negative 12. And as you can see, Desmos tells you that the GCF between these numbers is 1. So they don't have anything else in common besides 1. So that means we're done. We don't have to take out a GCF, okay? The next thing to notice is that this is a 5. And when the number is not 1, that means that you need to multiply by this 5 and then divide by this 5. So draw a circle on the 5, draw an arrow, and that's what you need to multiply the 5 by. So over here on the top is going to be 5 times negative 12, which will give you negative 60. The bottom number is going to be your middle term, which happens to be negative 28. Okay. You can set up, ahead of time, you multiply by 5, so eventually you'll have to divide by 5. But now we need to find the numbers. So I know, please let me put it on video so that we can record how to do this. Negative 60 is what it needs to multiply. Ooh, move. 60. And so we're looking for numbers that multiply to negative 60 and add up to negative 28. Which number should I try? What is it? Just give me one of them. 2. If I put in 2, it tells me that 2 times negative 30 is negative 60, and that they sum to negative 28, which is what I want, okay? So the two numbers are 2 and negative 30. This doesn't reduce, so it's going to become x plus 2 over 5. This one does reduce to negative 6. So this becomes x minus 6. So how do I rewrite this? Ooh, I think I messed up the variables. Instead of x, it should be which variable? N. All right, so the 5 is going to move in the front. We're going to have 5n plus 2, n minus 6. Since they only want one of these two, which one do they want? N minus 6, right? Because that's 5n minus 2, and it should be 5n plus 2. So the one that they want is A.